Whoopie scoop whoop poop.
Now this right here is a little veering away from, this administration, right? Last week, there was so much going on the internet. There were rappers getting shot. There were indictments going on. There were all types of things. And it brought me to a reality because it still has to do with government. And I want especially the hip hop culture to understand that we have a segment of bloggers, streamers, internet people who are actively working with the feds. Yes, they are actively working with the feds. Some are doing it knowingly and some are doing it unknowingly, right? Because the reality of the situation is, if we look how these cases are being drawn up, take this situation with Big U, for example. Now, I'm not going to name any of these people's names because I don't really care enough to name any individual. Minister Farrakhan told me something that was real. He said, we attack the systems doing evil, not the individuals, right? So if you attack the systems of evil, then the individual is going to fall altogether. So I don't have to individually point out anyone, but you know who these people are. There was so much talk about Big U online, going back and forth, and people talking about crimes he committed, allegedly, and things he did, and things he said, and things they knew. And you could watch video after video where these internet people were implicating this man in crimes. Well, I don't know if they're true or not. I cannot, I can't confirm nor deny about the actuality and the truth of any of these claims. But what I do know is these claims started on the internet. And what happened is the federal government has created a task force to where now they get their information solely from the internet. They don't even have to do work no more. See, what happens is when these streamers are online talking about crimes and implicating people in these crimes allegedly, what happens is the feds come and they start to investigate. They say, oh, he did something with a murder. He's attached to some type of robbery. He's attached to some type of extortion. It takes Diddy's case, for example. They created all of these cases. Like Diddy, if Diddy was, I cannot confirm nor deny what Diddy has done or not. But I know this. I know just last week, 20 of those cases just mysteriously was dropped, right? I know a bunch of these cases just came out of nowhere. If he was just serial rapist and nobody found out why he was in the street, there weren't people coming out to say, hey, this was happening. There wasn't no evidence to do it. But all of a sudden, people online started to talk. And next thing you know, he was under investigation for hundreds of rapes and alleged rapes, alleged trafficking. All of these things just came out. I want y'all to understand that the feds are on the internet. So when these bloggers bring artists on their sites, and I'm not admonishing the artists from their own blame. When you go up there and you talk about crimes and you implicate yourself in crimes, whether you did it or not, these feds are taking it at face value. They no longer are trying to have the proof first, right? They're doing the investigation, and they understand if they win in a court of public opinion, if they get enough energy in a court of public opinion, they can just start an indictment. They don't have to come with real evidence no more for indictment. They just have to have hearsay, and they get enough people to say it to corroborate a story. They can create a lane. So what they'll do now is they'll lock you up and have you sitting in a federal penitentiary proving them wrong, right? It used to be innocent to proven guilty. Now it's guilty to proven innocent. And the internet created that because there's such an online flow of people who grab onto any narrative that's on this internet. I've heard so much shit on this internet that I know is fake about me, about other people that I'm with all the time, that I know is fake. I've listened to it and said, damn, that never happened at all. But it's been spiraled into what happens is people don't care about the truth when the lie is more entertaining. So I'm saying that to say that these internet people that you see on there, and they got the drill rapper, they asking them, didn't you shoot this person, and didn't you stab this one, and who's beefing, are you beefing with this one, and who killed this one? And when they having those conversations, they are actively working for the government. Some of them are 100% sure because they're being paid to do it. Some of them are actively getting checked. Some of them are just agents. Some of them actually probably have wires on. Like, I'm being honest, you have to be very careful because in this era, it's not just entertainment no more. People used to go on the internet and you could make up a lie and you said you did this and you said you did that. Look at Keefe D. Nobody knows what the fuck Keefe D did. Keefe D went up there, implicated himself and said a bunch of shit. And next thing you know, he had a whole indictment. They ain't got nothing else but what Keefe D said. He went up there and tried to lie and make himself look good, allegedly. I don't know. Once again, I cannot confirm nor deny what Keefe D has done. But I know they don't have physical evidence that support it. I've been looking into it. They have no physical evidence. They have only thing is what was said on the internet. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The internet is very dangerous. And these people know that. They have a track record. If you look at certain blog sites and you look at certain websites and you look at certain streams, look at the people they interview and then look at the trajectory of the people they interview. 1 month they interview in person, 2-3 months they in jail or they shot. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I don't gotta explain nothing to you. You know who these people are, right? Because I can't say the name because now they'll sue you. They'll sue you. You start saying people's name, they'll sue you. I'm just saying that there are blog sites and there are streamers who are actively working with the feds. So Young King, first of all, get out the streets because the streets is dead. You going to jail or you gonna die. But definitely don't get up on these sites capping or telling the truth, right? Unless you are actually trying to go to prison, you should not get on any one of these sites talking about any crimes.